Hi, welcome back to my messy room. Why do I talk like a sports announcer? Hi, welcome back. So last week I made this dress that is really comfy and actually quite elegant. Maybe, I don't know. But I think it's very comfortable. It's made out of a stretchy material, like a very, very light stretch, made for like an everyday summer dress, but it's also, acceptable to wear on an evening out. I've already worn it twice, and I'm excited to wear it for the rest of summer. I hope you enjoy! Why are you so weak? Today I'm gonna show you how I made this super flowy, stretchy sundress for everyday wear in summer or even on evenings out. I hope you enjoy! So I copied the top part of the dress from a dress that I already had, that I felt like it had a similar sort of stretch than the fabric I had. I checked that by holding the fabric up to the pattern unstretched, and then I held it over my boobs to see if it would fit. And it did, so I also copied the backside. The backside had sort of a lower open back, and so I did it that way. And then I cut out all of my pieces. I cut out everything twice to make it double layered, because that makes a really lovely seamless look for the top piece. I can't feel it anymore. And then I had two of each, and I also cut out two really long strips and two a little bit less long strips, like I'm showing you here. Don't paint the fence, I like the way it's fading. And I began by sewing the strips right sides together, closing them on one end. Won't you leave the windows open for the fall? Would you be there when I come to and read the letters for you, and miss the way you held me in your arms? And after I did that, I took each strip and turned it inside out by first snipping the ends and then pushing through with the back of a pencil, so it would flip inside out for me. And then, having made the straps a little bit less wide than the openings that I have first cut, I am here going to adjust the size of the opening to accommodate for the size of the strap. And then I sewed the back and the front of two of the panels together, but make sure you do it like opposite so it can match up in the end. Then I kind of struggled because I held it up to me and I was like, it's so strange. But I think I held up the back to my front, and then I got really confused because it looks so similar and I hadn't marked which one was the front, and I ended up just cutting the back part straight because I think that would look better anyway. And then I sewed along all of these purple lines first, and then I inserted the straps into the openings that I did leave open while I searched around the neckline. And I sewed over these twice so they're really secure, and when you pull on them you can turn the whole thing inside out, and you have this beautiful little transition from strap to top. And then I seam ripped two little holes in the back to insert the back straps as well. I did end up cutting, I think, the front straps a little bit shorter because they were quite much longer after having them tied in a bow in the back. Oh yeah, that's why I do two straps. I tie it in a bow in the back. So it's actually super adjustable and you can customize your coverage that you want, or you know, the height of your neckline a little bit. And this is what that looks like. And now I'm going to put the right sides of the neckline together, of the still open side of the dress, and then I'm just going to sew over that. So it's a complete all around seamless look. No zipper needed. I must note that when I tried this top on, it fit really, really well. But after I had sewed on the skirt, it was really loose because the skirt just kind of like pulled on it. So I had to go back and make it seam rip all of the skirt off to make it more snug. Raise your glass and won't you stay a while? I used all of the rest of the fabric that I had. I straightened it out, I folded it in half and sewed it together so a slit would be open in the front. Then I put in 2 rows of basting stitches along where I wanted the gathers. And I also cut off the excess of the top so that I had the perfect placement of the skirt gathers. So I pulled on 2 of the gathering threads until it was the width of the top. And smile as you look out the window. Won't you tell me I look pretty? And then I put both things right sides together, so my skirt is inside of the top now. And then I pinned it very carefully. I actually pinned it on the inside so I could sew on top of the gathers, so I would know exactly where I am in between the 2 gathering stitches. And that way the stitches will be very easy to take out in the end. And then I flipped it up to see, yeah, that's right. And then you sew all along. It was already getting late at this point. As you can see, it's a little dark. But after I got done with this step, I tried it on, which you should do, like do that all the time. But I did undo all of it because it just didn't fit right, and I don't think I would have ever worn it if it fit that way. So I did go back to re-sew the top smaller, and then I did all the gathering again to sew onto the top. And now it's nighttime and I'm sewing the slit. I just folded it over once because this is a fabric that doesn't fray, and when you sew a slit you just turn at the corner, make a little straight line, and then you turn back at the other corner and it's gonna look perfect. And you can sew to the end. So you start from the bottom up, go to the opening, and then you end at the bottom again. And then I also hemmed the dress in the same way, just folding it up once and sewing over it with a straight or a semi-stretchy stitch, I think. I'm not even sure what I did back here. It was 11 p.m. when I finished, but I was very happy. And here's the reveal. I tied the little strappies on the very bottom of the back, and I think it adds a little bit of detail to an otherwise very simple dress. I do like the slit, it makes it more cheeky, and yeah, it's very comfortable. My number one criteria. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye!